I'm here with Lonnie. Let's see what Lonnie found today. All right, Lonnie, what exactly is on your trailer today?
Free.
Free?
Yeah,
Free is good.
free is good. So yeah, I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have you help me figure out what we got going on here. But
Let's start with the Trail Deluxe. It
yeah,
looks like it's a trail. You said on the phone it was a 500. Let's open up the hood and see.
yeah, I don't know.
If it's a trail,
It's
it's
got
a 488 fan. Of course, 488
Liquid.
500.
It's got a liquid start, or I mean electric start.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Okay.
or it did have anyway. It's got a battery over there.
Yeah, it's got the clutch, but the starter's missing. Motor's locked up exactly as you would think. So the clutch is just super corroded. Here, I might as well open that if it opens. Oh, we'll get this 100% frozen carburetor out of the way. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the clutch is probably as stuck as the motor. Give it a good shake, see if you can. No, she's stuck. All right, well, what about this? Oh, the master cylinder's stuck. I bet we can hit it with a hammer. Oh, this is old. Look at this. This isn't the clamp-on master cylinder. This is the old school master cylinder.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I don't know. We'll have to figure out what year it is. It's an SKS.
Oh, is that the long track?
Yeah, it's got the 8-inch.
Ooh.
8-inch skid with the 133.5 track. Ooh, that's not a bad mud flap. A little bit of chrome showing there. I don't know, Lonnie. It looks like it's probably late 80s into early 90s
Okay.
on the trail. Yeah, she was sitting down in the dirt for a while. I can see the dirt line on the trailing arm.
Well, yeah, you see the last trail sticker it had on it was 2015, I think.
15, yeah. Well, it's not that long. It was sitting down without that. All right, let's move on to this big red beast. Let's start with a bigger, wider view of this because I think there's some goodness in this one.
So, yeah,
XC10. So that's not the extra 10, Lonnie. That's the XC front suspension.
Okay. And that's good.
That's good. It's a good one.
Okay.
It was probably an XCR. Probably is an XCR. CRC, it says on the spindles, that means controlled roll center, if you see that. And you can see the back of the trailing arm is tucked way in, just like edges were later. So
the story was I was told that this one was actually used for snowcross.
okay, it looks the part.
Yeah, by a guy that was supposedly like semi-pro.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's been rode hard.
it's definitely been rode hard.
The Fox shocks are leaking oil, but it does have Foxes. It does have an extra 10 skid on it. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, Lonnie.
Look at that.
700 Liberty twin.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And what's this pipe? H something pipe and a can. I don't think that's the factory can. That all sounds like it's part of it. Let's see. Well, we're missing a flywheel and a stator.
Okay.
The oil pump is off because the oil pump actually runs off the water pump over here, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, we're missing a flywheel and a stator. And I don't know, other than that, it's got your normal chain case. It's got your normal air-cooled brakes. Oh yeah, this is what they call a boost tube here, Lon.
Oh, this was liquid cool.
Yeah, liquid brakes. That thing you were asking us about, that's like a boost tube, and it runs between your boots on your reed cages on each side.
Oh, okay.
Certainly doesn't hurt anything. Have you grabbed the clutch on this one yet?
I have not.
Because that
recoil doesn't tell me anything.
Recoil doesn't tell you anything.
So let me grab. Let me get up there.
these came from two separate places,
Yeah,
right?
two different guys. Yeah, yeah. So the first guy had this one, and while we were loading it up, one of the guys who was helping me load it up. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's got good compression too.
well, that's a good sign. So I'd say this thing probably had the dreaded Ducati ignition in it.
Oh, okay.
And that is what's missing, right? The flywheel and stuff. Either that or maybe it's a later motor and it had the good ignition. Someone pulled it out for another sled. The Kokusan is the ignition you want on these, I guess.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's cool. It's got the clearish sort of yellow tank.
Yeah, but it's got a big hole in it. Yeah, it's toast.
Bummer.
Yeah.
But it's got an XCR seat on it.
Right?
It's got an extra 10. I mean, this is a candidate for a project of some sort. That track's got some lug. Holy
yeah,
cow.
it's got some lug and it's got studs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lonnie, that's the 121 by 1.25" lightning bolt. That's a good
What?
track. Oh yeah.
Right on.
That's a heck of a good track. That's my favorite ditch banging track. That's the track I run in my TXL.
Oh yeah, there you
And
go.
a couple other sleds. That is, as long as the track turns out to be okay, which we're really
Can't tell
probably
from
yeah,
here.
we're gonna
Yeah.
at least have to roll it over to find out.
Yep,
But,
yep.
if that track turns out to be okay, that's more than worth the price of the fuel it cost you to go get it.
All right on. Well, I didn't figure that 700 Liberty is probably
Well,
as
without
long as it's good.
without the ignition,
Yeah.
that makes it a little tougher. Now we got to
right
start
on.
rounding
I
up
got it.
parts.
Yeah, I got you now. Yep. True that.
I mean, I know a guy.
I might know a guy.
We could call up to Mohawk and
Yeah, right.
I'm sure Eric could probably help us out.
So yeah, they're. I mean, the price was right. So
Yeah.
I figured, what the heck, I had an empty trailer.
Yep.
But it's not empty anymore.
No. No, and I had a spot for a trailer in my yard that I think is about to get filled up.
Oh, look at that. Amazing how that works.
So what do you think? Are we going to attempt a project on this XCR?
I would say this one more so than that one.
Yeah, the trail I think is pretty well dead.
There might be some stuff we can salvage off of that, but
It's just parts. It's just parts. I can see through the vent. It doesn't even have a top loader chain case. This trailing arm is rusting into oblivion and breaking. We'll pick parts off it,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, I don't know. The 700. Maybe we'll find an ignition and make something out of it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, the guys just wanted them out of their yard, and I was like, well, what the heck,
Well, there you go. We do take donations of free sleds here at the speed shop.
Well, as long as there's something that we feel like we can get out of it.
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, right. If it's a Polaris with a wedge hood.
Yep.
All right, so thanks for watching. I don't know. We're not really sure the destiny of these two sleds. I'd say that trail is probably too far gone.
Yeah, probably.
It's just not worth it with the stuck motor and, everything so badly corroded on it.
Yeah.
But that 700 Liberty Twin,
It looks like it could be a project.
we don't know. We don't know when or where it fits in, but it's definitely something to consider.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get excited about it and go, hey, don't we have a 700 out there?
You know what we should do, Lon?
What's that?
Before we shove that sled in the woods, let's yank the motor out and get it indoors.
Oh, there you go. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, we'll pickle her. We'll oil her up good. We'll keep her indoors.
Yeah. I like the idea.
Yep. Okay, so huge thanks to the patrons. Really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you at the swap meets.
See you at the swaps.